I was curious about the influence that Saint Seiya had on the battle genre, but there's a small amount of content covering Seiya and its influence, and I don't really trust anyone else to spot the similarities in the battle genre like me, especially people who call it the shonen genre. So I decided to read the manga for myself and list the similarities that I found. Disclaimer: I'm not saying any of these stories objectively took from Seiya. I'm just pointing out the similarities that could have been influenced by Seiya. I'll stop at the end of the Sanctuary arc. In the beginning of the manga, Seiya is taught by his masked mentor, Marin, who makes him break a giant rock as part of his training. Demon Slayer does that with Tanjiro and Urokodaki at the start. Seiya's signature meteor punch looks like Yusuke's spirit shotgun. In the Galaxian Wars, Shiryu has a signature move that has a weak point for a split second, which an opponent takes advantage of to defeat him. This is similar to Zoro's Onigiri against Mihawk. The Golden Form also possibly started here. There's the Sagittarius Gold Cloth, the Poseidon Arc Gold Boosts, and the Final God Cloths. Seiya ended in 90, and Goku turned Super Saiyan in 91. Sensui had a gold aura, and Naruto had a golden form. In the Black Saints sub-arc, there are 4 main characters, which rises to 5 after Ikki joins them. Having a consistent small group of heroes can be seen in Yu Yu Hakusho, where they have 4 members, Hiei being a former villain like Ikki. Genkai joins in the Dark Tournament, raising the count to 5. Both teams also have an effeminate character that uses a whip-like weapon rather than hand-to-hand combat, Shun and Kurama. During Galaxian Wars, 2 bronze cloths are broken and repaired, returning even stronger, Pegasus and Dragon. Bleach did the same thing in the Thousand Year Blood War for Ichigo and Renchi. Both of the characters were also rivals that fought before. The Galaxian Wars started as a tournament, but then it had a split-up arc in the Black Saints sub-arc, where the 4 heroes split up to fight their own opponents that foiled them in fighting styles. This formula is replicated in Yu Yu Hakusho's Saint Beast arc, where the 4 heroes each have their own individual fights in the arc. Kenshin's Tokyo arc, Sasuke Recovery, and Eni's Lobby all do this well, and they highlight the foiling more than Yu Yu Hakusho. I didn't mention Soul Society because the Sanctuary arc would be a better comparison. The Galaxian Wars having a tournament interrupted by a villain is replicated in the Chunin exams. Ikki is a character that started off good, turned evil, was the main villain of a split-up arc, and then turned back good. His reason for being evil is because Guilty killed someone he cared about to teach him that hate equals power. Ikki killed that mentor in revenge and became evil. Replace Ikki with Sasuke, Guilty with Itachi, and Esmeralda with Sasuke's parents. It's not exactly the same because Itachi wasn't training Sasuke, but he did use this as a teaching moment. Sasuke killing Itachi also comes much later. Ikki and Sasuke both have fire powers. If you want to take it further, Ikki and Sasuke both teamed up with 4 villains after fighting them, Black Saints and Sound 4. The 4 assisted them in the split-up arc. The key flashback of the rivals is shown in this arc. The hero is trying to remind the rival about the importance of bonds and friendship, serving as the theme. Seiya's Pegasus Rolling Crush looks like Lee's Front Lotus. The plot of the Silver Saints being sent to kill the Bronze Saints for disobeying orders is similar to Soul Society, where Byakuya is sent to bring Rukia for execution. Now, the famous Sanctuary arc. 12 Gold Saints in Seiya, 13 Captains in Bleach. The Sanctuary arc is very similar to Soul Society arc. The HQ sends people to kill the heroes, so the heroes go to HQ as the underdogs and defeat their opponents. There's also a villain with illusion powers who is manipulating HQ from the shadows, and a female ally in danger, creating a time limit. Both also have defected saints/captains that are on the hero's side, Mu, Roshi, Kisuke, and Yoruichi. There are smaller differences like the Silver Saints being sent out and then the Gold Saints. Meanwhile in Bleach, only Rukia was abducted, and the Ryoko went to HQ to save her. Eni's Lobby has the similarities of the villain group being sent to capture a girl, plus the time limit. In my opinion, Sanctuary beats Soul Society in one place, and that's the fact that all the enemies are fought and beaten. 2 of the golds are already good guys, and 1 of the golds has been dead for years, leaving 9 saints to fight. All of them are brought down. In Bleach, Ichigo beats 2 captains, Uryu beats 1, Yoruichi beats 1, and Kenpachi beats 1. 5 out of 13, thus less than half of the captains. I'm stopping at Sanctuary, but I've heard some things about Poseidon and Hades. Poseidon has a group called the Mariners who all wear scales, which rivals Gold Saints and their cloths. Hades has a group of Spectres who wear surplices, which also rivals Gold Saints and their cloths. Sounds familiar? Arankars with Resurrection, and Quincy's with Volt Standig. These arcs are based around fighting these villain groups. Another thing Seiya does better than Bleach with the overall arc formula is its arc transitions. The transition from Galaxian Wars to Black Saints, to Silver Saints, to Gold Saints is lightning quick. Meanwhile, Bleach has longer downtimes in between arcs. Saint Seiya might have been one of the first battle manga to consistently give all of its group members spotlight. Previous battle manga seemed to have a solo hero, like Kenshiro, or make the allies jobbers, like DBZ. Here, all 4 or 5 Bronze Saints are always getting solo wins in each arc. They all beat a Black Saint, Silver Saint, and a Gold Saint. Yu Yu Hakusho, Kenshin, One Piece, Bleach, and Fairy Tail seem to implement this the most. Certain characters are almost always having a solo fight if they appear in the arc. In One Piece, it's usually the Monster Trio, and in Bleach, it's Kubo's favorites. Also, the trend of heroes beating villains that outrank them may have come from here as well. The bronzes weren't supposed to beat silvers, but they did. They weren't supposed to beat golds, but they did. In Bleach, a substitute wasn't supposed to beat a lieutenant, a captain, or learn Bankai, but he did. Universal power-ups may have also stemmed from here. Seventh Sense is a power-up that the bronzes experience in the Sanctuary arc, allowing them to beat superior opponents. It's vague here, but later stories refine it, like Bleach's Bankai and JJK's Domain expansion. Those were all the patterns I noticed that Saint Seiya may have spawned. It's a lot more influential than I initially thought. I thought it only influenced Bleach, but it also influenced Yu Yu Hakusho, One Piece, and Naruto too. Seiya's biggest contribution to the genre is probably the split-up arc. It established the split-up, limited squad, time limit, and solo fights. It kinda did man down too, but characters would get up after going down, so it wasn't perfected yet. This arc format is seen in all of the big three, and has cemented itself as one of the most iconic arcs in their respective stories. I would say that its second biggest impact in the genre is having a consistent, small squad of characters that appear in every arc. JoJo, Yu Yu Hakusho, Kenshin, and more took this and kept it going until the present.